Battle to the death, fighting till I take my last breath, till there's nothing left of this flesh, till it's past tense. Got up on the fence, henceforth it's intense. I was lost, now a friend, now a force with the pen for the Lord.
Yo, 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 what up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the Marrio Esco live show. I am your host, Marrio Esco. Alongside me, my good friend, co-host, Gil Vargas.
Yo,
what up, Gil?
What up? I just bumped my knee and that hurt. What up?
We also got Andy in the building with us as well. What up, Andy? What up, brother? So as you can see, there's a chat box, something new on the screen there. So, Mike, I see you saying what's up already. What up, brother? What's going on, man? That's dope. Hey, something new, man. Something new. What's going on, everybody? Let me give my welcomes to our partners, our people. What up, GH3 Radio, 520 Radio, God's Music Radio, The Bridge Radio, our YouTube subscribers, what up? Facebook, what's good? Man, the audience just flipped up on. I don't even. You hear that? It's like, man, I could
barely hear.
Sounded like a real audience or something.
I'll get my things connected.
Yeah, I'll turn it up. You hear it now?
Oh, I don't hear my mic. I don't hear anything.
No?
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Jeez.
Facebook, what up? Twitch, what up? Periscope, what up? Twitter, what up? You guys should be in the building now. Something new. We're now multi-streaming. So that's what's up. To Twitter as well.
Multipass.
The Unashamed Network audience, Godify. Our podcasters, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you hear the podcast. What's up?
Wow.
We love y'all. Cool, enough of that. Check out d2lproductions.com. We got merch available there, music. Join the email list. Subscribe to the website. There's cool features there. I'm still in the process of figuring out all the features and stuff. I mean, like we said, we're a small team doing our thing, so.
Yay. I don't know. I felt like that needed to go
Let me start this. Hold on. I'm multitasking. We do have a special guest in the building today.
Yes, we do.
Super excited about that. Forgive me. I'm multitasking real quick. My bad. Okay, cool. We're back in effect.
What are you doing?
Check out d2lproductions.com. Share the show. Podcasters, leave a review. YouTubers, be sure to... YouTubers. Why do I always do that, huh? YouTubers. Be sure to subscribe. There it is up there on the screen, covering Gil's face. Subscribe. You see the silhouette, the logo, and all that. Let's see. We're on Twitter. What up, Twitter? I already said that.
Twitter.
Update me live picks. Marrio Esco live picks. We got a playlist. I'm updating it. I was slacking for a little bit, but it is currently updated. And I'm kind of wrestling with the direction of the playlist. I'm not sure if I wanted to keep it like, updated at 20 max. And then every time we do a new show, it recycles. And, I don't know.
We don't do 20 songs per show.
No, I'm saying if we keep the previous episodes and then
just cycle
at
through. 20
shows, every two, because every show we do 2 shows, we'll recycle 2 shows and we'll keep it at max at 20. I mean, we could do whatever we want, but I'm saying something that would be.
Oh, you just want to keep it at the top 20?
Yeah, like something that'll. I don't know. I'm kind of wrestling with. I don't know.
Makes it exclusive.
Be sure to follow the Me Live Picks.
Yeah,
it's ME Live Picks. That's the playlist. Shout out to all the artists on there right now. It's a fire playlist, if I may say so myself.
Did you have to say it like that? Wow. Wow.
Recap. Steven the Brindo, episode 112. I don't know if is that considered clickbait or
why?
It's just the way we create our titles. I wasn't trying to go, yee, what up, man? Yeah, you can see the chats. It's pretty cool, man. I like it. I like the vibe. I like the chats. You can see Go Yee. I see, all right, Mike 5 up in here. What up, brothers? What's good?
I can't even read those.
Go Yee, you like it?
Like blurry
wait, he said I agree. I agree with what all the playlist is fire.
I need my pejuelos.
Oh, it's covering my face though, man. It's
I like that part.
Yo, that's not cool, bro. Hold on a second. We'll finagle that. We'll figure that out. We're testing it. All right.
I like it. That
Steven the Brindo. I feel like the guy like in what's the name?
Yeah, we've been over this.
Did I do that before?
Yes, we have.
The guy, the wise guy next door.
Yeah, all you need to do
What's
is
his
put your
name?
hands like this, so it looks like legit.
Yeah. It's really covering me though. That ain't cool, man. Yo, that ain't cool, man. We gotta figure this out. Hold up. I'll figure this out on the fly.
We build the
It
wall
can't be.
live on the show.
There we go. Get that out of my face. Get that out of my face. All right, cool. Steven the Brindo. No, we didn't have Steven or Brindo on. We just talked about all the artists that are coming out with projects, and for some reason we came across that funky name and we just went with it. You know how we do.
Usually it's a name that cracks us up.
We talked about Dayton.
Yep.
Making a statement. I'm starting to question if God's hand is still on CHH during an interview with T-Bone. Talked about Elon Musk showing off working brain implant.
Unbelievable. I can't believe we actually talked about that.
Yeah, we should follow up too. We should like do continues of, because we can't just be like, all right, there's a brain implant and this week and the next week is like
we might have to.
Hey guys, it's a dry week.
The next time we see something come up about
working
it, we'll
on
bring
a brain
it back.
implant. There's a problem here.
We'll keep an eye out. So the next development,
Okay.
we'll report again.
We need like boots on the ground, bro. You know, people that go out. We need a Marrio Esco live truck. You know what I'm saying? Give somebody like a gear to go live, like just on the go. Just like put the backpack on and you ready to rock
out
live.
with a fake camera, and it's really their cell phone.
Like equip the van.
Like,
go out
why
there.
does he have that big camera?
We need some live footage.
Perception. It's perception.
It's all for perception.
He has a big old camera where he has a cell phone in the front.
It's all for perception. Is that a real camera? No, it's fake.
Not really.
It's all perception. So you're not making content? No,
I'm actually not even.
It
here.
looks like I'm making content.
I'm actually not even
That's
here
all that
right now.
counts.
It's just perception.
It's all just a figment of your imagination. I'm not
even here right now. Check out this perception. I'm connecting with my people.
Yo, real talk though.
But I'm not.
That's sort of like 90% of the relationships now. It's like who's
that's
that?
That's basically
What avatar is that?
That's basically your entire Facebook friends list.
Yeah. Yo, what avatar is that one? I don't know, man.
Yeah, how we just pretend to have 5,000 friends.
It's like you graduate from the little online games that you have with your avatars. You graduate from that to Facebook. It's like
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, next chapter. Boom.
Thanks.
All right, cool. What's up? What's your avatar look like?
What's your avatar?
Yeah, your avatar's ugly. No.
Nobody says
All right,
that. Nobody says that. Yo, your avatar's butt.
Yo, hold on. I can see the chats on the screen, but for me, it's like super far.
Your avatar's butt, bro.
Ew, your avatar is...
Yo, those chanclas are so yesterday. Change your avatar, chanclas.
Your avatar has no swag.
Your avatar is like you in real life. No swag whatsoever.
Everybody judges it off the avatar. Yo.
They're talking. Did you see Jessica's
off the
avatar?
Did you see Jessica's avatar? So out of date.
And you only have 4 choices for skirts. Like that skirt was so yesterday. I lost the pattern, I guess, of the 4 choices.
Yeah, so recap. 750 million genetically modified insects to be released, mosquitoes in Florida.
Yes, and they didn't impregnate people. I apologize for that.
Yes, this dude tried to, you really try to make me look dumb.
After listening back, I recant that the insects weren't going out impregnating people. Okay, they impregnated themselves.
He was super trying to make me look stupid.
Yep. It worked though, because you took it. You were like,
Mario, aren't you paying attention to the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I didn't sound like that.
Huh? I was like, bro.
Okay.
I know what I heard. And then I go back. He went off on this whole tangent of me like, and you know what? I do have a hard time paying attention because I'm like multitasking like 6 different ways.
Facts. That's why
so
I get away with it.
So you tried to get away with it and you did, bro.
And I did.
You got away with it.
Even I shocked myself.
I was messed up. I was
after
like,
listening back, I
wasn't paying
catch
attention.
Even I almost didn't catch it, and I know I didn't. And I was just like, wow, that was smooth.
Yeah. And none of my audience helps me out. They just sit there and just like, just let it happen. Just let it go.
Yo, Goyi, why you being foul, man? Why you telling them to put the comments on my face? That's foul. It's fine where it is. It's fine where it is.
And then we shared Cannon Brothers Keeper, piano version, super fire. Shout out to him. And Aha Gazelle, 1K Few times 10. Super dope. And like I said, we do have a special guest coming in the building today. And we got to time this right, man. It's been a minute, bro, since we had a special guest come in.
It's so special.
So we're waiting on the phone call.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited about the special guest, man. Should I warm it up before?
Well, I wouldn't, because then you might warm it up,
and then he might not even show up.
And then what do you got to do? Get hot?
Yeah, just get cold real quick. You be like, man,
y'all ready to get heated up
all
again?
Right, till next week, to the next episode. How's your week been? Let's start there, man. How you doing?
It's been good, man. You know, I went on a little vacay with wifey for our anniversary for 5 years.
Congrats.
You know?
Congrats.
5 years.
That's what's up,
man.
Fire.
So it's safe to say we're over the honeymoon phase. No, I don't want to hear that from people. You know, they're always like, "Oh, you're still in the honeymoon phase. That's why you still love each other." It's like, all right, it's been over 5 years. Me and wifey still going strong.
You go brag about it, man. You got a platform.
We doing our thing, man. We strong.
You got a platform. Brag about it.
We strong.
You know.
So it's super dope. You know, we had a great time. You know, we went out to the Cape.
God is good. All glory to God.
You know what I mean? Walked around, enjoyed the weather, enjoyed sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Might be boring to some people. Like,
I
slept. But when you got two little ones that don't let you sleep.
Yo, people sleeping on sleep.
You sleeping on sleep.
Yo, people sleeping on sleep, man. Don't sleep. Hey, don't sleep.
For real, man.
Don't sleep on sleep, man. Yeah.
So wifey and I got some good needed sleeping time.
Real talk, like I'm used to a time period where I wake up like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And that was like my life for a good, I don't even know how many years. So lately I've been like, you know,
sleeping
packing up the weight a little, like feeling a little conviction. But a part of me is like, you know what?
I'm going to enjoy this.
This is my season of, you know,
fatness.
Of fatness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know we had seasons.
This is fat season. You know?
This is fats.
This fit season, skinny season. This is my fat season. Don't lie. You have fat seasons.
I do.
Don't lie.
I just never called it them.
Yeah.
I never gave him a name. Like, this is my fat season.
All right, well, this is my fat season. Leave me alone, bro. Yo, he said, I love the show so much. I'm watching on YouTube and Facebook.
Who said that?
Yo, hand clap and celebration for that, man.
Hey,
That's awesome. There ain't no wrong way to enjoy the Marrio Esco live show. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Oh, shoot. Look at Cash Cow. He's up in the building, bro. Yo, long month without a Christian buddies.
For real.
Where you been at, bro?
This dude's been gone.
What's up, man?
Ghost.
Welcome back. What up, everybody coming in? Let me check out. I'm like letting these chat boxes go. All right, there it is. So you guys can see on the screen, man, something new we're messing around with. You can see the chats now.
That's super dope. Mario's always tinkering.
Yeah, man. I mean, something new. We're trying to figure out. For those just jumping in, we do have a special guest coming in the building. Really excited about it. Should be coming in a few. And we just chopped it up about a recap. Last episode 112.
Yep.
And yeah, man. And then now we're vibing now. Gil, you're telling me about your celebration, your anniversary.
Yeah, man.
Congrats. That's what's up. Dope. You did your thing. So what did you do during the pandemic? Why don't you help us, brothers, try to find creative ways to do things during the pandemic, bro? Because I don't know about y'all out there.
Things?
Any type of thing. Like it's like we had my pot Deuce came through and was like, all right, yeah, I watched the little ones. Get the little ones washed, and then it's like, all right, where you want to go with your mask on?
Well, one thing I did,
you know,
that was kind of like, it was kind of cool is like I made my living room into like a little mini movie theater. So I put like blankets in like you know, put them in the ceiling and like draped them, so it almost looks like a theater.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Did that for the family, and I put like, you know, I remember it was some cartoon movie that my daughter wanted to see. And we all sat down and just watched movies with some snacks and stuff like that. I made, you know, a little movie experience at the crib. Movie theaters are closed, so, you know.
Are they closed? I thought they opened up in some.
No, they just started opening, but I'm saying you asked me what we were doing during the pandemic.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
So everything was closed. So
at that time.
Yeah.
So if they opened up, would you go?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
I already have. Yeah.
All right.
So
How was it?
They keep
You
everybody.
gotta wear
still,
your mask off.
Not when you get to your seat. No.
You can
But
take it
have
off.
to when you're traveling in between the seats.
like
or
what?
whatever. You gotta wear your
At
mask.
your seat, you could take it off. Like,
Yeah, because your seat, you're kind of
Okay.
contained, and they have the 6 feet apart.
so that's gonna protect
You know?
you. Got
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Got it.
You're all in one room, breathing the same air, but 6 feet.
You're good. Yeah. And you Hasher! Like, oh,
Nope, 6 feet blocked it.
that's the gap. That's
Yep. 6 feet. Good thing.
Yo.
Got that 6 feet.
You creep in just a centimeter. Whoops.
Whoops, got it. If I would have moved, if I would have moved
you didn't have
just
it.
this way.
You didn't have it.
What was that?
Somehow you didn't have it. Somehow they got it. Just because they're in your vicinity.
You thought about it?
Got it.
Seriously, I don't understand it. The masks don't even do anything. It even says it on the box that it does nothing.
First day it opened. Leslie's in here. What up, Leslie?
Yeah, first day it opened, we was in the theater, bro.
Ran right to the theater. Just make this happen.
Facts.
Yo.
Yeah,
Look at the chat.
Me and
I
wifey,
can see everyone talking. What up, Josh?
We definitely movie watchers.
We testing.
So,
we testing.
you know, we had to go.
Special guest coming in pretty soon. We're just chopping it up about ideas and catching up with what Gil did with his for his anniversary during the pandemic.
Yeah, so we went to the Cape Cod. It was super clean. Everybody was wearing masks. You know what I'm saying?
you gotta be politically correct as you talk on the show. We always wore our mask.
We had sanitizer everywhere. We sanitized our bodies before we went into bed.
You gotta be politically correct with everything. This is an illusion. We are not really sitting
real talk though
side by side right now.
It was super cool.
It is a green screen. No, go ahead.
No, real talk though, it was super cool. Like the hotel, like I kind of splurged a little bit because you know it's 5-year anniversary, so we got like this loft joint, 2 floors. You know what I'm saying? Upstairs had like a balcony, so we could overlook the pool. I was like, you know what I mean? We're gonna go big. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this 5-year thing.
Yeah.
And it was super blessed, man. It was sick.
So did you just stay there at the?
Well, no. We went and walked around. They have like shops because it's like the Cape, so you know they have.
You gotta wear your mask and
the boutique shops.
Around?
Yeah, it was annoying.
Dude,
it's crazy, man. The world we live in.
So
like,
tell me the truth,
normal.
man. Tell me the truth. I'm sure you had a good time, but tell me the truth. There was a little bit of like annoyance with the restrictions.
Oh yeah, man.
And just
it's super annoying. It's super annoying. Like it's especially when you know like it's like yes, you want to be careful. I get that. Like the thought process of being careful with the mask. I get that. But the masks do nothing. Like that's the part where I'm like, yo, if you're going to get it, whether you're wearing a mask or not, you're going to get it. Yeah. Because the mask isn't like a gas mask. It's not filtering air. Yeah. So you're still breathing in that contaminated air if it's contaminated.
They had this thing where
I'm like, everybody is freaking out, making you wear a mask. Oh, can you please wear your mask in this area?
Put your mask on.
Then, yo, for real.
Go ye.
Every time somebody tell me to put my mask on, I'm not gonna lie, I thought of that song. So that song.
Yo, that song sticks in my head.
Every time they're like, "Can you put your mask on?"
I gotta say like Batman. Put your mask on.
And every time they looked at me weird because I danced.
We got happy belated anniversary, Gil.
Appreciate it, man.
I don't mind looking like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Who said that?
If you got the right gear on, I guess, man. You got the matching outfit to go with it.
Oh yeah, babe. Like, thanks. Cool. Everything was closing mad early. Oh, that was another thing that was super annoying because of the COVID or whatever. Yeah. It's like we wanted to go golfing, we couldn't because it was like 7 o'clock and they close at 8. So I'm like, you're not gonna be able to do a whole, 18 holes in an hour. It takes at least 2. So it was like, man, let's just go back to the hotel because everything's closing. So that was super frustrating. But other than that, we had a dope time. You know, wifey and I got some.
You make the best of it.
Quality time together. We got to talk without kids yelling at us and us having to clean up spaghetti and boogers. So it was fun, man. It was.
You got a little bit of break.
Yeah, man. We were able to kind of like just really talk and, kind of just share with, feelings and stuff that we're not normally able to do because you got boogers over here, diapers over there,
boogers over here,
like, you know
diapers over there.
If anything, we get like a high five whenever
like
we get a chance. Like, hey babe, remember me? And then we just wash these.
Why can't grown CHH folks just rap about what's real? You know, like boogers over here, diapers over there, like,
boogers over here, and diapers over there.
Yo,
yeah, let's do it, man.
Yo, drop all the street stuff, man. Let's stop fronting. Let's just be real about like, yo, I gotta change a little diaper, but was someone get the wipey?
Get the wipey?
Hurry up and snipe me. I just wanna.
Yo, that might be a hidden niche. Cause they got Lamaze classes. That might be a hidden niche. We haven't even tapped into.
Man,
bro.
hey, just be real, man.
Just be real with
you know.
But yeah, it was cool, man.
That's dope.
It was
That's
much
fire.
needed.
I had a few
rest.
days off myself, man. I'm sorry, I can't front, man. It's hard for me to find stuff. It's hard for me to find stuff when there was no COVID. It was like, I'm like, yo, what? I just ain't one of them people that be just go out there exploring. You know those people that be on Instagram? They find the dopest spots just walking outside, just like, wait, how'd you know that beach was there? How'd you know that beach was there?
Like wait,
I didn't know there was
mountains
a beach there
in Massachusetts.
What are you snowboarding under my? What is? Man, like just people just wander around and just find the dopest spots. I'm like one of those dudes. I was like, what? Where am I? And then I always go and it's like, this is trash. I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
And now everything's closed early or closed.
So now,
period.
With COVID-19 on top of that, it's like, man, you just don't know. You got to go in at certain times.
It's so bad that you start looking
schedule your dinners and
you start looking up things you wouldn't even normally look at just to have some kind of activity. Like, babe, they got clay painting. Like clay painting, we would have never done that. It's COVID. It's bored. Okay, I want to paint some clay.
Oh man, somebody said, yo, I might come back and drop a song called "Slip the Disc."
Slip the disc.
Yeah, slip the disc. You know, like
how are they slipping discs?
I'm saying, like, being real about, you know.
Oh, just like, the normal pains of life.
Bro, anytime away from our beautiful children is a blessing. True. And then, you know what? While you're away, you're like, man, I miss them.
Yeah.
I can't wait to.
That's the funny thing. You go away from your kids and literally
everything
you look at reminds you of your kids. You looked at the pool and you're like, oh, man, my daughter would have loved to jump in that pool. And then you go into the room and you see all the cool stuff in the room and you're like, oh, man, the kids would have loved jumping on the bed and all that. You can't escape it. No matter where you go, you're going to be talking about your kids.
Facts. When you drop them off, and
my wife is like, "I'm gonna go upstairs.
You're spending most of your time.
I'm gonna go upstairs and work
kids.
out." And she goes and works out, and I hear, and it's the FaceTime, and I'm like, "Oh, really? FaceTiming? It's foul." And then you FaceTime without me. So I'm gonna go upstairs, real quick. I'm gonna go work out. I'm like, I know that sound. That's
you ain't
that's
working
FaceTime.
Out. You ain't working.
So I had to run upstairs. Like,
there you go.
I want to FaceTime. I want to see the cheering. I miss my son. I miss my daughter.
That's another thing you're doing too. So you're hitting the gym with a mask on during COVID?
Yeah. Well, me and wifey worked out in the hotel room. I didn't want to take a chance.
But you're actually hitting a gym.
I believe Dayton.
Oh no!
I believe him.
Hold up. No.
He said he got it at the gym, so I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Bro, anytime. Now, new track coming out called Dino Nuggets with Fries.
Dino? Who said that?
Josh. Dino Nuggets with Fries.
Dino Nuggets.
Oh man,
I remember those. Those are delicious.
I still eat them.
I still eat them.
I probably shouldn't. You know.
Just ate them for dinner.
But so you're working out, like going to the gym with the mask on for real?
No, I actually stopped going to the gym. I've been working out at home.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I've just been doing like calisthenics and just, you know.
You're following a routine, a program, or what?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if I want to plug that right now, but it's basically a program.
Why not? We're chilling, bro. Like, give me your update, man. Tell me. It's Gil's time during pandemic segment.
Well, yeah, it's
give me all the tips that you got.
But it's $3. It's $3, and you.
Dope. We getting paid for that, or?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I
cool. We don't know the name.
because, you know,
all right, cool.
Exactly. But anyway, it's a program.
Cool.
It gives you daily routine. It gives you food. You know, your diet plan. It gives you different types of workouts. So if you're in the gym, it gives you a program for that. You're working out at home, program for that. Or if you do like those those calisthenic parks.
Yeah.
Where it's like poles everywhere. They got a program for that, and then kettlebells the last one. So it's pretty dope. For $3, it's not bad. Can't go wrong.
So it's everything that you need, and they tell you what to do.
Yep.
Here you go. These are the items that you have.
So
This is what you're
since
gonna
I
do
was
today.
in the hotel room,
Is it
I
daily?
said,
Every day they tell you something
every
different?
day is a new workout. Yep.
You don't see ahead? You don't know what you're going to do? Or
You
have
can. You can see ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can go up to like
For
4
how
or
long?
5 days ahead. Like 4 days ahead.
And meal plan too?
Yeah. Meal plan, daily meal plan.
Does it connect with the chip into the brain implant? Or
It does. So as you're getting jacked.
because we already know that's all it's going to take for Gil. It's like,
Facts.
wait, there's a chip with that?
Oh! Chip with
Word. I'll take
And
mine with a bag of
fries?
chips. It's just brain chips. I'll take mine with a bag of chips, thanks.
brain chips. I'll take my brain with some chips.
You know? Ah, man. Yeah, but for some people, it's still like a weird world out there, bro.
It super is weird.
You know?
Because everybody's wearing
It's
masks.
picking up, though.
And I was going to the gym, and it is weird. Like you're
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
everybody going hard
it's
at
weird
the gym.
that you're not getting the
wearing
oxygen
masks.
that you need to breathe. The right amount of everyone's
Right,
voluntarily
and you see
suffocating
people like
themselves.
removing it so they can be like, and then you see the person coming around, the mask police. Oh, can you put your mask on? We want you to suffocate.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're dying on the floor, barely breathing.
The whole purpose of you wearing the mask is that you suffocate and die. Or what part of that you're not understanding?
Wait, it must have been the COVID. No.
Oh,
Add that.
oh, you can't breathe.
Add that to the list.
He might have COVID.
There it is.
No, it could be the 30 minutes I just did on the treadmill.
and I can't breathe because I got this.
He's like, oh my
cloth
God, his temperature is going up.
covering
Yes,
my
I just did
face.
30 minutes on the treadmill.
I don't know if it's just because I'm getting out of shape and stuff, but I put on that mask. I go up, a flight of stairs. I'm like,
Are you at that point?
what point is that, Gil? The
Well, you
point,
go up a
the
few
point of
steps.
no return. Like,
You got to the
What?
steps, then you can't like.
oh man, yeah. I hope. Let me see what brothers say. The point of no return.
Yeah, I'm getting these messages mad late. Now I might come back and drop the song Slip the Disc. You said that like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you're getting yeah.
I'm getting my messages.
I'm getting
mad
all that.
late.
I got Jim, Go Ye.
It's high altitude training.
I got
Yo, that's
D-Nice.
true. High altitude training. That is so true. Yo,
People used to pay money
Exercise,
for
yeah.
that. Yo,
it's true. Because you know
people
what?
used to pay
I was
guap
actually
for
looking
that.
up those
Now
masks
it's
because
like-
I'm like, if I'm gonna have to wear a mask, I'd rather it do something for me. And I was actually looking into it, and like the cheapest mask is like $60, $70,
Man,
up to $100, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll keep wearing the cloth. Like, I don't pay no $60 for a mask. That's crazy. For high altitude training. You know what that means? It simulates the altitude of the Alps while you're training and lifting up the weights. Makes you jacked. From
it makes you
lungs
jacked.
out.
Yep, it's the whole
Like,
idea.
I'm like, what is
It's all-
that? How does that make me jacked? I don't get it.
So it's what
And-
does it actually? Is it supposed to restrict oxygen or give you more oxygen?
It restricts oxygen, so it allows your lungs to work at a lower capacity. So in turn,
So that thing
makes you
actually
lo-
was. I thought it was designed to somehow like give you more.
No, it restricts. The higher the altitude, the less air you can breathe. You know what I mean?
So
That's why
what
the
it
higher you go
is.
in a mountain, they give you oxygen mask because you to a certain point, the air is so thin.
Dude,
that
we
you
should have
could
been
pass
making
out.
masks from the get go, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
we should have been on that.
So I'm like, how does this make you jacked? And it's always super
I thought-
ripped people using the mask. They never show a fat guy getting jacked. It's
Wearing
always
the
just all ripped muscles everywhere. And they're like, oh, wearing the mask. You're like, dang, I'm going to get like that. And then you read the disclaimer and it's like, it helps you breathe easier. It's like, but what about the muscles? No, it's just the breathing part. Focus on that.
It's all
like,
meant.
but the guys look
all
jacked.
psyche.
They were like lifting these
It's all
crazy
psyche.
weights. No. You're missing that
Dude, it's
point.
not like you put the thing on,
It's
you get six pack. Like,
Jacked lungs.
but like,
You're going to
oh,
get jacked lungs.
there it is. Some people think that way. Like, oh man, I'm gonna take this protein shake. It's not working.
It's
what?
delicious though.
Man, this protein shake ain't working. I'm still fat.
Yeah.
Did you change your diet? No, I'm still eating the same stuff.
Burgers, I actually had my
I'm just
cheeseburger
implementing more protein.
with the protein shake.
I thought this was supposed to do something for me. This mask and this protein is not working.
Yeah, you know that it's true because on the protein bottle, it actually says paired with a healthy diet and workout plan. They had to write that on there. They had to write it because somebody took the protein shake and was like, you know what? This is doing nothing for me. Look at all this fat. It's doing nothing.
Let me just have a protein shake.
Are you working out? No. The guy's super ripped, and they only showed him drinking the shake. They didn't show him doing anything else.
They didn't mention anything about 2 hours in the gym.
Why do I have to work out? Why can't I drink this delicious protein shake?
Treadmill? What?
Facts.
I'm still like that, man, even though I know that's what it takes to really cut the fat out.
Yeah.
Like, I just... lifting the weights is good enough. like that's good.
And
it gives me what I need.
Any gym rat will tell you can't out-train your diet.
Yeah. Or the diet or even the running if you want to get like super shredded.
Yeah.
But it's still good for your heart and all that. There's other benefits. Lifting is good for your heart too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Not just running.
No, it is.
Even though running is a lot better.
No, most athletes, their heart rate runs super low because of that. Because they're used to their heart rate at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, in turn, when just their normal state, it runs at such a low rate because it doesn't need to run high. So a lot of times, and it's happened to me a few times, the doctor was like, "Oh, your heart rate may not be working properly because your heart rate is so low, and it's not. It's because of training. The more you train, the less your heart rate is when you're just chilling." So it is, it is super good for you.
So you do want to restrict your breathing?
I mean, I don't know about restricting it. I just know that when you work at a high rate, it does help.
Okay.
Like your heart, your lungs, I don't know. Because they're talking about restricting air to strengthen your lungs. So if your lungs are strong, that you don't need that much air. So your body is able to run at a higher capacity, I guess. So that's how they explain it. Doesn't make sense to me, but the whole point is that you think you're going to get jacked because of this thing, and it's really all about improving your lung capacity and blood flow, really.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really make
basically,
you jacked.
to wrap it up, wearing a mask in the gym is actually beneficial.
In a sense, I guess. I don't know how we arrived at that, but ladies and gentlemen,
there it is.
Wear your masks. Put your mask on. Put your mask on. Yeah.
Topic number 1. I feel like we should jump into a topic, bro. Like,
we might as well because we have no call.
Why don't we do this? We got his manager up in here too. What up, brother? Can you tell?
Can you tell to artist to?
Can you tell your artist was
pick up the phone?
Can you say, man? Listen, first brother said, no. Let me stop.
What'd you say?
Let me stop. All right, why don't we jump into one of our feature tracks? Why don't we do that?
All right, let's do that.
Here is the actual music video. Nobigdyl, Andy Mineo, Willie. Here we go.
Yeah.
God made me fresh. 931-615. Lil Dilly from the bottom of the map. I ain't gotta have a strap, I still get him with the rap. Hating Dilly, man, you gotta be an idiot. In fact, took the monkey off, then I put the city on my back. Country boy, but I hang around city slickers. This the well, I got it at the kitty litter. If my brother need $1, he gon' get a tenner. Yeshua and Nazareth was not a penny pincher. How you got it out the mud and never been mudding? Wise man know he don't really know nothing. Every night I got a demon saying post some. This an everyday struggle, yeah. Joke, I said peace to the industry. I do it alone. I'm a beast. You a swisher sweet. You don't want the smoke. You a tweet. I'm reality. Paris in the cold. I know arrogance can feel like heroin inside a dome. It's imperative to get embarrassed when you hit a low. And the heritage that I inherited is all I know. I'm not American. My mama surrogate. If you got heirs, you can hear it. Then when he appear again, I'm going home. Get jiggy with it. Get it jumping like I knew Miss Piggy with it. Make the family proud like it had penny in it. Bulletproof vest on the chest like 50 with it. Oh yeah, you tryna flex on me, don't be silly. Wild Wild West, and yes, I'm Big Willie. Dressed like I came here fresh from West Philly. Who gon' protect your neck, respect the deck?
God made me do it, God made me fresh. When they tell me no, I hit maybe yes. Thought I'm playing checkers, man, I'm playing chess. My baby said let's have a baby, I said baby steps, look. Big Willie, Big Dilly, the Fresh Prince like I'm in Philly, said they shooters but they Ben Simmons, the pen silly. I talk like I got 10 milli, In my pocket right now, you can't tell me nothing. Man, I'm doing what I want, it isn't for discussion. If it's number one spots, then you know I'm gunning for it. Independent artist gotta have a pocket and a stomach for it. I already know what you want. I don't wanna hear you rapping in your new song. Rather take a street food tour through Wuhan, cause y'all about a solid ass udon. Who want what? My jewels untucked, my mood unstuck. My barbershop ain't open, so I'm too uncut. I thank God with 2 arms up. I moved on up, but still ain't got nothing left to prove what's up. Ay.
Get jiggy with it, get it jumping like I knew Miss Piggy with it. Make the family proud like it had penny in it. Bulletproof vest on the chest like 50 with it. Yeah, you tryna flex on me, don't be silly. Wild Wild West, and yes, I'm Big Willie. Dressed like I came here fresh from West Philly. Who gon' protect your neck, inspect the deck?
Yo, that's what's up, man. That was No Big Deal. Andy, Mineo, Willie. Shout out to y'all. We love y'all. We're going to chop it up about that in a sec. But right now, Gil, I'm passing it to you, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the man, the GOAT, the writer extraordinaire, Tragic Hero is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Hand claps. I gotta get rid of this chat. What is going on with me right now?
I don't hear any hand claps.
No, you don't hear the hand claps.
We got the hand claps
going, brother. We got the hand claps going.
All right. That literally did 0 for my confidence, by the way. Tragic Hero. Did I literally hear nothing? I was just like, can I even get the fake one? Jeez. Wow.
I tried, man.
Man, we got video now. At least you can see us, right? Like last time it was what? It was a logo last time, but now we upgraded.
Yes.
We got the video, man. Now we're good.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm
now
glad that you could at least see us. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
What did he say?
We're moving up finally.
We're finally.
We're trying one step at a time, bro. One step at a time. That was
Listen, I am bringing you guys millions of viewers just for being on the show.
You're fat, my bad.
We appreciate it.
All right, brother.
Millions.
We're humbled.
I'm bringing over millions.
Absolutely.
Guys. I don't
Absolutely.
understand.
Shout out to Tragic. So Tragic, the last time you were with us, it was actually pre-COVID, pre all this madness and insanity that's happening out there in this world right now.
Yeah, man.
And
what day was that?
Oh man, that was I don't even know, bro. That was a while ago, man. I can't remember, dude, off the top of my head. I want to say like a few months ago.
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Yeah, I know we weren't quarantined.
No, not at all. Not at all, man.
No, not at that point.
And then in the midst of all this stuff, man, been following you doing the Freestyle Fridays, and then you dipped out for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, as when you went silent, you dropped an unexpected track, Super Fire, and then so why don't you tell me, man, what is new since this whole pandemic thing happened, man, in your life, man? I'll let you unfold the story, bro.
It's too much to unpack in one interview, bro. It's way too much to
It's exciting. It is like super exciting, bro.
It's like, I had one plan and I saw things were going to go one direction, and guys like, nah, like just trust me and I'm going to get you through these different phases and these different things. And honestly, bro, I don't care what anybody says, and they take it as insensitive, but 2020 has been my best year.
Wow.
I love 2020, bro.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
I know you can't hear the
Praise God,
class,
man.
but let me.
Praise God.
Yeah, 2020 has been my best year, bro. So obviously, I got into was in a relationship. I don't know if I was in a relationship at that time when we interviewed, but yeah, I think I was actually. And we prayed, we fasted, all the things that we were supposed. We didn't seek any validation in any of the steps that we took, like any outside validation outside of God. And it's been a journey, man. I am married.
Dope.
Came back from my interview. Came back from my honeymoon, 2 weeks ago.
Congrats.
That's so dope, man.
Congrats.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, man. Looking into buying a crib. Possibly a new job, possibly in a new location.
So dope.
That's great.
Yeah, man. It's all God. It's like the
Amen.
scripture was definitely Like God is not a liar, bro. When he says he'll make up the years, bro, that the locust ate, that's so real, man. It's so real. I'm just happy that been able to trust God like fully. It's crazy. 'Cause I was talking to my wife today. I was like, oh, you see how I show that off real fast? You see this? Okay. All right, cool. So I was talking to her and I was just like, it's crazy how like God is such a gentleman. He's like, he wants you to completely put your faith in him, but he'll show you in little mustard seeds of things, you know what I mean? The situations where you use a little faith and he'll just like show you all these great things that he can do. And I literally feel like I'm just scratching the surface. And I'm trying to really get away from like, without being sensitive, like to people like quote unquote like American Christianity, like that comfortable Christianity, and walk fully in faith. You know, we're blessed, bro. We live in a country where we have the freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, freedom to worship God, you know.
Yeah.
And we take all that stuff for granted, you know. We that's not everywhere, you know, and we think that's everyone's reality, and it's not, you know. And some people are walking literally, they have faith because they need to walk in faith. That's it, because that's all they have. For us, it's like an exercise. Like we have to put, I don't know, maybe that's where I'm at right now, where I feel as though like, okay, I can literally stay comfortable, or I can walk out of my comfort zone, step off this cliff and see what God is going to do or where I land, you know? And it's literally been that for the last year. And I just, like I said, once again, talking to my wife, I was like, it's crazy how I've only been like legitimately serving God for like a year. In my heart, like I really feel like I know who God is, and I've been seeing signs and wonders. You know, I'm not even charismatic. I'm not even that type of dude, you know? But I've seen God just opening so many doors and doing so many things. And I know people with the label Christian that can't tell me, you know, a little bit of what God is doing in their life. You know what I mean? It's just the same old. And God has just been revealing things. Just glory to glory. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of see it. You know? Not trying to be over spiritualized about none of this stuff. I'm just experiencing God in such a way that I've never experienced him, that he's new, that this is new to me, you know?
Amen. That's dope,
and
bro.
all these things are literally, and I'll tell everybody, because I had some friends, like they looked at me, they're like, man, you look completely different. And if I had people at the job, you're like, you're just a whole different person.
Yeah.
And
because secretly
like,
you got the bag, or he's like, yo, secretly I'm a millionaire. Like everything changed for me, man. Like,
yeah, see the gold watch.
Yeah,
the 2 chains.
Go ahead. Secretly,
Nah, it's
go
just
ahead.
like, you know, just now you good. And I'm just like, you know, I don't know what to attribute it to, but God, you know.
Amen, bro.
Amen.
So, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but from what I'm seeing, when I take a step back and I start seeing God showing me his glory, I'm just like, man, I want more of this.
Amen.
Like all this other stuff means nothing.
Facts.
Like even these small accomplishments, even the fact that I want to be an artist full time, or I want to do that, this, that, and the other. That's not to take it away, but it's just to say like, it's nothing in light of what God can do for you, and what God, what's the scripture say? No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no human mind has conceived what God's prepared for those who love him. Basically,
wow.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can hold on to these my own dreams and aspirations and what I want. I was like, but what you have is way better. So
Amen.
why am I holding on to it
better, bro?
Bro, that's when you line up with his will in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? So for sometimes what we do is we kind of make up our own conclusion in our minds, and that's kind of like what we're taught to do in the American dream. You know what I mean? Like visualize where you want to be 10 years from now, and like and what we tend to forget as Christians, people of faith, is that tomorrow's not promised. You know what I mean? Right. And you can plan all you want, but if the Lord says the plans are not going to come to pass, no matter how hard you try for that thing, it's not going to come to pass.
Yo, and honestly, even artistically, it's so freeing. You know what I mean? To know that you don't care about sounding relevant. You don't care about, you know, trying to be the best at this specific style. You're just like, yo, all I want to do is honor God.
That's it.
And the fact that I want to honor God, it throws out all relevancy of trying to be relevant, of trying to sound like this artist or that artist.
Right.
You're like, all that's get thrown out the window because now your heart is now in tune with that song and all you want to do is glorify God. That's it. So whatever comes out as pure and as raw as possible. And dude, a perfect example, dude, is how you've been writing lately, bro. Like
lately? Don't disrespect Tragic like that.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about
this
the tracks
dude
that
been writing like that, man.
No, I'm talking about the songs.
Get this guy off my show, bro.
Dude. It's different.
Yo, he's been. What do you mean,
different.
bro? Don't disrespect. Andy, you can pull up a chair, brother. Andy. All right, go ahead.
No, he's writing different, completely different to what we first met him with Show Baraka compared to now.
Okay, go ahead.
Dude, he's a completely different artist.
Okay.
And now in the songs, like before, it was lyrical, it was dope, and you can bump to it. Where now it's moved on
something
to
else,
like,
right?
It's morphed into now more like an experience now.
Facts.
Now I don't hear his songs and be like, oh, yo, that was another dope track that he did.
Nah.
Now it's like, yo, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Like, did you hear when he was like, yo, I'm
talking like he ain't even here. Yo, Tragic, yeah, bro. Yeah. Yo, fire, brother, man. Yeah, we
walking like Billie Jean.
Yo,
like,
my goodness,
you know what I'm saying? When you hear
man,
lyrics
fire.
like that, it's not just something that you bypass. It's a vibe.
Nah,
it's
dude,
it's
art. It's art.
Because you go automatically get that nostalgic moment. Like, yo, I remember when Michael Jackson did the moonwalk for Billie Jean. Like, I remember.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just sets the picture, the vibe. Like, you know what I mean? Which before he didn't write this way. It was more like you're hearing this song. It's a dope track. He's honoring God. This is something that you want to bump to and listen to over and over. But you're not walking away with an experience like the way he's writing right now.
I think
slow motion, like that's an experience, bro.
I think you guys are right in a sense, like sonically, yeah. But I think also you guys know me. Like, you guys have known me. You guys know my story. So I think the lyrics take even more meaning.
Yeah, a little deeper.
I think the people,
little deeper.
It hits a little harder when you know the person. I think that's just what it is. And because I don't make myself known to everybody, because it is what, I don't know. It's just what it is.
I don't know. I mean, you're comfortable. You seem like you're comfortable, man, talking about your story and sharing that with people. Like, and especially the song that you made.
Well, you know what? I'm also becoming. God has taught me how to become a little bit more bolder about like my faith and what I stand for, who I am, and and like one thing that came to my mind because I was listening to this cat. What's his name? Damn, what's his name?
Don't name
my
drop.
bad, I ain't supposed to say
Don't
a word.
Name drop.
All right, well,
no, I'm just kidding, bro.
Nah. But anyway,
it was gonna be a dope name. He started looking up. He started doing
Well, anyway, he was just like, yo, it's an honor to proclaim his name. I'm just like thinking to myself, like, bro, I have not operated that way. I've kind of shunned away from that, if anything.
Wow.
And I was like, and it doesn't matter, like, what I think. Like, God is going to be like, okay, if you don't want to proclaim my name, that's on you. Like, you know, like I said, God's a gentleman. He's like, you're missing out, not me. And I'm just like, man, I'm missing out. Like, God's not missing out. God's gonna get his glory regardless.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Regardless.
The rocks will
you
praise
go
him.
outside, he's gonna get it. Exactly.
The trees will praise him.
The sky proclaims his handiwork, right? So
facts.
I'm like, why am I missing out? I'm missing out, not him. You know.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of growing up that I had to do.
It gives room for you to focus on being used as a vessel for his glory, bro.
Right.
It's not that concept of letting go and you know, letting go, let God take over the wheel. It's the concept of I want to take control of what you gave me to use it to honor you.
But the thing is that
you gave me life, you gave me breath, you gave me the equipment that I have, the gear, the opportunities, the relationships that I have in my phone, and nothing is a coincidence. Everything is planned. Everything is mapped out. And if you just surrender your life as a vessel and just seek to honor him in all areas of your life, even when you don't even understand it. I don't get it. Because in my head, I want to snuff him in his face. It makes sense to me right now. In my head, this makes sense to me. But God says to feed your enemies. God says to forgive your enemies. God says to clothe your enemies. Love. You
talk about Gil?
Yeah, man. The other day, man, I was like, yo, I'm about to. This dude took the last chuleta my wife made, and I'm sitting there like, bro, that's the last chuleta in the pan, brother. Like,
you gained a little weight. So
you know how much dude looked at me and said, "You got to fast, bro." And
I
then
was
ate
trying to
it.
help him.
Super foul.
Right, you was.
I was trying to help him
Super
out.
foul.
It was sacrificed me.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
And I
My
was
brother's
trying, I
keeper
was trying to help him out. I'm like, yo,
of my weight.
This right here is this is
Right.
sacrifice me.
Of my weight.
I gotta start doing that now.
But yo, brother,
I'm always gonna
give me-
it's love. Thank you guys for the love and for the. I mean, I just put the track out. Honestly, I just put that track out. The last track.
tell us about the track, bro, because I want to hop into this track right now, man. Tell us a little story behind the song and where it came from.
I connected with Obed. I did a pre-verse Friday. So I like Obed, but he's a really good dude. I mean, he might not be in our lane or CHH or anything like that, but he's actually a really, really good dude. I got to know him. We became good friends, and then we just started working on music together. I have 2 other projects, which is crazy, but that one just took precedence. Like we just we love the sound. I knew I was going to get engaged and married at the same day. On August 7th. So I was just like, well, I had this song ready literally a week before, got mixed and everything. I was just like, let's just get artwork and let's throw it out the same day. So that song was actually for my wife. I know it's for the fans, but it was actually for my wife.
Dope.
And then the song
was fire, man.
Thank you, man. And then I have my boy Civ on it. He's an artist that you should watch out for. He's amazing. He's an incredible artist. Anyway, I ain't gonna say much, but he's really good.
Shout out to Civ.
Obed did some background vocals. He did the production, and it turned out great. Now we're working on another project, another song together. We're just trying to see where it goes from here. And that's how the song came up.
Dope.
And literally it was just so right before I basically got engaged, I started playing the song, had her blindfolded, and we were dancing to it, and she heard the song already, and for the week prior, and then she didn't know that it was literally for that day, for that moment, for that occasion.
So dope.
So, yeah.
So dope. So do you have time for us to cut in and cut back, or can you rock with us for a little bit?
Bro, I do whatever I want.
All right, cool.
That's my boss.
All right, cool. So we're gonna cut into this song. His Tragic Hero.
After a sip.
By Your Side. Here we go.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder what's impossible. I don't need signs when I know they come with you. And I had my faith buried in the sand. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Clear my mind and tell me what you want. It's enough for me, it's my renaissance. Clear my mind, I don't wanna be no rolling stone. And she for the streets, rather be alone. I'm fine on my own, yeah. I've been having visions with nowhere to escape. Feelings come and go, but this one don't go away. I put all my trust in you, it's all I can do. Rules to the game, I got so much to lose. You know I dug deep for my inner piece of the pie. I could get tipsy, that'll drown the feelings inside. You seek the one sheep, bring her home, that's free 99. It only took one heartbreak to not wanna try no more. Angels walking with me to fulfill my assignment. They led me to love cause they knew I couldn't find her. She lived by the sun and you can tell how she's shining. There's no other way that I could even describe it. I've seen all my dreams shattered, play sunshine on my shadows. The only thing that I know is dead or alive, I'll be by your side. Walking on the moon, tryna dance to Billie Jean. I died yesterday, but I woke up in a dream, yeah. Angels walking with me to fulfill my assignment. They led me to love cause they knew I couldn't find her. She lived by the sun and you can tell how she's shining. There's no other way that I can even describe it. I seen all my dreams shattered. Place sunshine on my shadows. The only thing that I know is dead or alive, I'll be by your side.
All right, y'all, that was Tragic. Hero by your side. Super big hand class to that, Tragic. My bad. I work on getting you to hear that too. There's
No,
huge
you
hand
good.
class happening. Super dope. CHH, y'all. Gil, you want to say this part? I'll leave it for you, bro.
What?
The CHH. On behalf of CHH.
I want to say this on behalf.
We should call this show on behalf of CHH.
Yo, we gonna have a segment. We need to have a segment called
on behalf of CHH, for real.
Like, and then
Go
the thing
ahead.
is, if it's somebody that's trash, you could say on behalf of CHH, this is trash.
We just
No,
put the
but
stamp.
seriously,
No,
on
we
behalf
don't
of
want it.
CHH, I want to apologize because,
Yo,
bro,
goodness.
we listen to a lot of people, and I'm not discrediting nobody like at all. Whole bunch of dope artists that we've had on the show that we've featured.
Yeah.
But what I'm about to say is that like the level of creativity in the writing, in the presentation, and how you put the song together, even the little ad libs, if you really pay attention, like, yo, this it's like a
Facts.
master
It is,
class
yeah.
on how to record a track the right way.
It's the difference between somebody who took the blank canvas and actually created from his brain versus somebody who watched a YouTube video and told you to stroke this way and add this color and mix that.
And the reason why I say this is because majority of new artists that you listen to, new music, you can always find, or it's very obvious, the influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you hear the artist and you're like, just like this guy. Or, ooh, he's like a Christian version of this guy.
Of this, yeah.
You know, but when I hear your stuff, like I can't think of anyone in the secular Christian or any
Facts.
that I could be like, yo,
even out.
the closest that I could, the closest.
All right,
that I
don't
could
gas him too
possibly-
big, but go ahead.
I would say like a Drake,
Careful.
but the
Cuidado.
only reason why I would say Drake is because you
Cuidado.
can rap and sing. That's the only reason why.
I can see the comparison.
Because you don't sound like Drake, you don't write like Drake.
But
the fact that Drake can rap and sing, and he's able to blend them two together very artistically, is why I would say the closest person would be Drake. But other than that, I can't think of anyone that is similar to Tragic in how he writes, how he presents the song, how he rides the beat.
Facts.
Even your choice selection
Facts.
of your beats
Facts
is so different than anything that's out there right now. It's like a whole nother wave. It's like a whole nother genre.
Wow.
Almost.
Do you normally
Thank you,
work
man.
one-on-one
Super
with the
dope.
producers? Normally? Or do you?
Normally, yeah. Normally I do. I usually don't have people just send me beats. I mean, if you just send me a beat, then I'm probably just gonna use it for Free Verse Friday. But sometimes, he sent me the draft of this one, and then he added more production onto it. So a lot of times that can happen too. Like they'll send you if I hear potential in a song, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. Let's just add this. Let's add this element. Or the producer, if he's smart enough, he'll be able to pick that apart. And then you just kind of let them know what you like and don't. But it starts with this one. I think started with a skeleton, and then it just
Then it built
added
from
on to
there.
that.
Super
and then
dope.
it built from there. Yeah, and then actually the whole track, that is just the one reference track. So so it's like one thing that like working with Wit has taught me. It was like you have muscle memory, right? You just keep building, building, and it's like a creative muscle that you can keep building up.
Mhm.
And so when I first heard a track, I knew I was going to be inspired, so I automatically just hit record, and I just humbled all those things like that.
Is that little thing in the tail end at the end of the track?
Yeah.
Fire!
Exactly. And I left some of it in there.
Nice.
And so that whole track is up to the second verse. Even the second verse is a little part of the later reference of that first, of that one reference. So I just kind of chopped up the reference,
Fire.
and I came up with the verses, and then when I split the reference up, like right where like I was done with the first verse, I added a pre-hook.
Yeah.
And then a pre-hook. I thought a pre-hook was going to be the chorus, and I thought that wasn't big enough, so we had to come up with the hook, which is a lot bigger, so it can have a little bit more dynamic. And then
absolutely,
like I said, I split up the reference. So the second verse, so I started writing to the second part of the reference as a second verse, and then and I brought that back in.
And for those that don't know, there could be artists that don't never heard this terminology. Reference track is just like, it could be a melody, it could be a rough version of the song sang, and then you kind of just go off of that.
Line.
Yeah, or top line. So just so that people kind of
Mm-hmm.
understand where you mean by writing off the reference track and all that, they may not know what that means.
Yeah, so a lot of times it's like, if I can catch a vibe, like as soon as I hear it, it's a rap. Like if I know it's gonna be like, it's a rap. I can just start writing.
Yeah, you almost train yourself from that point on to always like, don't even waste your time. As soon as you hear it and you got it, lock in.
Just go ahead and lock in.
Just go get it. Yeah,
unless you got a recorder.
Facts. So what's the plan with the free verse Fridays now?
Okay, I'm glad you asked me about that, because I'm going to pick it up again, probably the end of September. Right now, I'm just taking a break. I'm still trying to acclimate myself to this new life. But with the other
married
Fridays, yeah, man,
everything, dude.
So anyway,
everything.
Relax, guys. Just kidding. Come on now.
Quarantining. No.
Quarantining. That's the new word for it. You going out tonight? Nah, man, I'm quarantining.
We gotta quarantine tonight.
Damn, I'm gonna use that joint. Good luck.
I got you, bro.
All right, so
royalties.
Yeah,
no.
so first, chill. Bad business. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a couple of them joints and we're gonna split them up. Or I don't know what exactly how I want to do it, but we want to put out a mixtape, kind of like an old school mixtape, and just and sell it, and
that's dope.
Fire.
But I want to invite different artists that I either like, or I think that they should, they should be heard, or somebody that just has a perfect fit. I don't just want to throw anybody and everybody on it, just like, because I like this person. Like, I just want it to make sense,
Pray about it, man.
Yeah, pray about it.
Yep.
Definitely.
Bathe it.
And yeah, and that's it. And because they're pretty much done, so all I would need is just for the preachers to jump on there and put it out either on a tape or a CD or something like that. So
dope. And where are you going to be? Where will the mixtapes be available?
Probably on my website, IamTragicHero.com. So I'm not telling anybody to go on there right now. You don't have to buy any merch. There's shirts available. There's tote bags available. Don't do that.
Don't go there. We won't put it on the links either. Don't worry about it.
There's an amazing selection of clothing there.
Fire.
Take your card out. Don't do that.
Kids, go get your credit card. Go get your parents. If you're supporting,
nice.
Listen to the Lord's voice.
Yo, man, but for real, you got to do that sweater or T-shirt of that.
Yeah, I heard
that song, dude.
Yeah.
Fire.
I know.
That
I know. David's
dope.
listening, so David's definitely gonna bring it up. Like, what do you think? So,
yo, I'm telling you, bro. That logo with the flowers, bro. Fire.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
Thank
brother,
you,
man. We about to.
That was actually real fast. I just want to shout out Jared Younger. That was he's the one that did the artwork. So he was.
What was his name again?
Last minute. Jared Younger. I think that's right.
Right. Shout out to Jared Younger.
Yeah.
Real, man. I'm telling you, I'm a black.
Be on the lookout, man. Don't sleep, for real. Tragic, man. It's an honor, dude. Like, sometimes I got you here, and I'm just like, I don't. It's dope that he's here before he disappears. Like, before he actually is dancing on the moon. Like I remember on episode what in like 113, my brother Tragic was on this show, man.
I get mad when I hear music like that, and I don't have the bag to be like, yo, I'm gonna.
Facts. I already told you, Tragic, and you can hold me to this, man. Give me the PayPal, man. I'll buy the next few albums.
Real talk.
Like I'm not even hold me to that, bro. Like I'm
Buy
a
the
huge
next
fan.
30 albums.
Dude, I'm a huge fan. I love it, man. I can hear the creativity inside of your veins, bro. Like I can hear that you're built for this. I don't want to gas it up like something crazy just because you're on the show. That's not what it is. Like I legit rocked with your track for a minute. You can even ask wifey. Me and Gil were outside. No, not Gil.
Whoa.
Gil is not my wifey. But me and wifey were listening to it.
Now you're giving a whole new meaning to the logo, bro.
Pause,
you're giving a whole new meaning to the logo.
Hold up.
Pineapples.
But yeah, me and Gil, before we started the show today, man, we were vibing to the track too, man. And you can just hear you can hear it, dude. Like you're truly being used by God, and that's not just some over the top spirituality type stuff. Nah, it's that you're over the chase to sound, just like Gil was saying. You're over the chase to sound a certain type of way, and you're just letting God use you, bro. So I'm excited about the future, what's to come.
It's exciting when any artist finds their voice.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, right?
That's that moment.
Yeah, you gotta find your voice.
Yeah,
that is the moment where you listen to an artist.
That's a spiritual journey.
And you can't compare them to anybody, and all you hear is excellence. That's because they found their voice. Like they found it.
It's a journey, bro. You don't just grab that. Like that's
and
pain.
you gotta keep going too, because what happens is, I'm gonna tell y'all this real fast. I've been hearing different artists, younger dudes that will start following me, and I'm like, oh, you listening, bro? So you gotta keep tweaking, because the younger. It's gonna happen. It's a compliment. It's not even like, I don't even take it the wrong way. I see cats saying even little phrases that I've used. And I can tell, because it goes into a certain sequence. I'm just like, okay, cool.
Super dope. Yeah, man.
It's cool, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I gotta keep, that puts me on my game, because it's like, you're always gonna find a Chinese replica of everything, you know what I'm saying, of a product. So you gotta keep being innovative, and you gotta keep tweaking that sound. You gotta keep keeping it fresh.
Yeah, be a master of your art, man.
Yeah, people are gonna be out here. They want to, if they I'm not calling myself, but if they think you're the best, or if they look up to you, they're gonna want to write just like you, and they're gonna be inspired.
And that's a great opportunity for you to say, man, all glory to God for training me, you know what I mean, and submitting to Him.
And that's why I want to clarify. There's nothing wrong with that, like you're saying. Like if you find an artist you like and you start like emulating their style, stuff like that. But the thing is that is the most common form of artists, is they find a person they like and they write very similar, but they make it their own. But it's rare to find an artist that creates their own sound that you've never heard before, or you've heard maybe a female do it or something, but not a dude, something along those lines, but it's something fresh. It's rare. You don't hear that.
Facts.
Like Michael Jackson. Ain't nobody ever ain't nobody ever did that before. Like, so you hear this for the first time, and you're like, what is that? How did he make?
I don't know if I ever heard that.
The dude, he would just, it would sound like he got Tourette's syndrome, because he'd be on the track. I heard it. In my mind. And you're like, what? Did somebody hit him? Like no, that's the style, bro.
Bro.
This dude.
And those are unique, You got like the Johnny Cashes.
Facts, yeah.
Like voices you ain't never heard.
They all have that individual characteristics that make their voice
automatically. You know who they are.
Sound. Yeah, I got you.
Where they came from. You just automatically picture them in your head. Like that's unique, man. You don't find that at all.
Thank you, guys. That's super encouraging, man. And that's way too much, honestly.
Facts, man.
But I love y'all for this, man. And I am very comfortable just talking to you guys, and I don't really talk to everybody about stuff in general. It's hard to find people that just really kind of understand where you're at, and just not overjudge you on either side. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
You guys are pretty neutral, so.
I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you can spread the word for us a little bit.
Plus, I love the compliments. It's
that's what he comes for.
Oh, and fact check.
That's it.
You was on here May 1st, on actual Mario's birthday.
Was it my birthday?
Yeah, May 1st, 2020.
Wow, praise God, man. Look at that.
That was the last time you was on.
Look at God.
That was pre-quarantine.
Real.
And it was pre-quarantine.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, my brother. Listen, man.
It's dope.
Real talk. No, it's super dope, man. Like I said, we're a fan. We're gonna be watching, bro. And whenever you want to come on the platform, I already told your manager as well. Shout out to him. I love you.
Oh, Muse One. That's
Shout
a
out to
dope.
Dave.
That's a dope
Shout out to
comment.
Dave.
Originality is the fingerprint of the creator.
Facts.
Super dope.
Amazing. Amazing.
Shout out to Gabe. That's his name is Gabe.
Gabe.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go see him tomorrow.
Oh, you mean Dave?
That's
Dave,
Muse.
manager. Your manager.
No, Muse.
Oh, Muse.
One,
Oh, okay.
Gabe.
There you
Yeah.
go. Shout out to Gabe.
Oh,
Yeah.
We love you, brother.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna see him tomorrow.
Whoever
Yeah.
loves Tragic,
He's a
we love
good-
him.
good
So,
dude.
yo, Tragic, man, we love you, bro.
Muse One, you family now, Mr. Gabe.
Yeah, he's
We'll-
yeah.
I know
we'll be
you
chopping
handle
it
and
up.
your
He's a
government.
good dude. He's a good dude, man. Super smart and a lyrical monster, bro.
Dope. Get him
Lyrical
on the show
monster.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let's
Say
get
that
him
out,
on.
Let's do
please.
it.
All right, brother, man. Yo, we love you, man. Grace and peace. We'll be praying for you, bro, as you continue with your journey, being used by God. And like I said, man, feel free to hit me up. Use the platform, however we're here for you, brother. So,
Yo, on everything,
Amen.
bro.
For
Marriage,
real.
whatever, bro. We
real
got
talk.
wisdom as
you,
much as
guys.
we can possibly give, bro.
All right. Make sure that includes your bank account.
Everything, bro. As long as I get
Got
free
you,
albums for life.
All right, my brother. So next time, man, grace and peace, bro.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Super dope, man. Shout out to Tragic.
Love that dude.
In class for Tragic. Took up all our time. I'm covered by the chat.
Wow.
Let me slow this down. All
I
right,
took
cool.
advantage of that quickly. He went straight from my bank account.
Cool, man. Now, we only have a half an hour to jump on all the topics that are in the description.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
We got
you know
this.
what? It was super dope to have Tragic on
man.
and real talk, man, like letting him have the spotlight for him to just, have his, have a platform, bro. Have a voice, man.
Yeah.
The tracks are super fire, bro. Dude's
And
a
honestly,
songwriter
dude,
built for this. Like,
Artists like him, they need to be
my
celebrated.
son is here. What's up? Go ahead, puppy. You can have a snack.
That's
my little man.
Hey, that's fatherhood. It never
Love him.
ends.
Love him.
That
Go
is
have a snack,
24/7.
papito. That's okay. At what time is it? That's what happens when wifey ain't around and
9:13.
and I got a show to run. You
Can
know
I
what I
have
mean?
a snack? Sure. You can have whatever
Shout
you
out to
want.
Tragic, man.
That's
We love
probably
you.
why he came. He's like, the best
We love
time
you,
to
bro.
ask
Ask Dad for a snack is during the show.
All right.
because he'll say yes no matter what.
So we shared the Willie track. Gil,
Yeah,
what'd you
man.
think? Thoughts on Andy Mineo?
It's dope, man. I
No
love
big
the
deal.
beat. I love the style of it. It's, it's definitely a dance track. It's gonna be in my gym repertoire.
Yep. This is a single that they put out together. Pretty dope because it said presented by Indie Tribe, which is that's the group, the network that Nobigdyl kind of runs.
Yeah.
And then Minor League, which is Andy Mineo. So they presented it. I thought that was dope. It wasn't just a collab between artists.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
released a collab between their own publishing companies as well.
Mm.
So I was
That
like,
is
that
super
is
dope.
dope, man. The record labels that they have, along with their, the royalties for their writing and stuff like that. I thought that is a good business collaboration. It just wasn't
Yeah.
just an artist collaboration.
That's
It's a business
See, it's moves
collaboration,
like
you
that
know?
that makes me excited for CHH. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
you see strategic moves like that make sense, and it's also dope because they're building with each other.
Yep.
So I like it. I love it.
Dope. Shout out to them. Are we done with that subject? Is that
I mean,
topic
what else
done?
is there more to say? we can critique the video if you want, and
Dope. Video was. I mean, it was. So was it like usually they do these
It was
type
weird
of
video.
knockoffs of other videos and make it into a music video?
I don't know.
Was this like
it was just like them in a house stealing stuff. So I'm not sure what. It goes
You should've
across the
watched
board.
it a few more times.
Last time with Wandy, I said the same thing. I don't understand this video, and now for Andy Mineo, so it's pretty even. I don't understand the video either.
All right, dope.
The track is dope.
On to the next subject. Since we're
Track
on
is super dope.
CHH, Lecrae charting #1 album
Nice,
Restoration.
man.
I don't know if it's still charting now. What was it? Christian album, charting Christian, top Christian album, something like that. God Bless Brothers only had the time to stick around for Tragic. We love you, bro. We get it.
What happened? What did he say?
We get it. We're flying through topics now, so go ahead, brother. Thanks for being on with us, Lecrae.
So yeah, man.
#1 charting.
I
think
listened to a few of the tracks. It's pretty dope.
I
I didn't listen
Do
to
you
the whole
think it
thing
should
yet.
be charting? Like,
Huh?
You don't
No,
sound
I'm
like.
just saying. Like I listened
you
to
know-
a few tracks and it's pretty
Okay,
dope.
can I ask you this? Were you shocked that it was charting?
No.
Why?
Oh, because he has a name. He's Lecrae. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he could.
So not because the project was dope. It was just because.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying that he released the track after a long time, and he's Lecrae, and he's been hyping up that he's kind of coming back to faith, and you know, so a lot of people were anticipating, like, okay, so what is he going to be saying? Is it going to be overly gospel? Is it
People
going
were
to be like?
people were
Is it
saying
going to
that.
be like his first album?
People were saying that
Like-
this album was like the top
Yeah,
best album he ever put out.
I haven't heard the whole thing yet, so I can't really give it a honest opinion on the whole thing as a whole. But I did listen to like 3 or 4 tracks. It's pretty dope. It is pretty dope. I'll give you that. I'll give him that.
So when you say pretty dope, I'm trying to analyze. Like I'm trying to. When
the
you
beats
say
was-
pretty dope, because that's very vague. Does that mean like it's modern? You know, like it's up to date.
Yeah.
Like
It's up with the times. You know what I'm saying?
you see, that's not pretty dope, man. That's like that's not. Just, I'm trying to analyze. Okay,
so
so
pretty dope.
so
Pretty dope is like, all right, so it has potential.
Whenever Gil
it's
says
not whack,
that's pretty dope to any of your stuff,
and it's current.
he's saying it's mediocre as
It's all right. Because I haven't listened to the whole thing yet.
So
you
I'm
know?
breaking it down.
So I'm not going to say it's dope, and then I listen to the whole thing, and then I'm like, nah,
So
actually it was
I'm
all
breaking down what you mean.
Yeah. So
So
pretty
it's
dope
pretty dope,
is like,
Aight.
I'm at the point where you're
and
like,
it's charting because he's known. So
Yeah.
it's, come on, just tell me, man.
yeah, that's it. You broke
Tell
it
me
down,
how you
bro.
really feel, man.
All
Like-
in a day's work.
See, you know how Tragic was saying, I like jumping on the show with you guys because you guys get where I'm going with
Yeah,
things.
and you get me.
Hey, exactly.
You know what I meant when I said pretty dope. You knew exactly what that meant. You were like, yep, he actually.
You gotta read between the lines,
Yeah,
bro. See, he's writing down between the lines right now. He's like, hold on. Like, what is he saying?
the line.
So it's okay.
It's all right.
And you were shocked that it was charting. No,
Yeah.
you weren't shocked that it was charting because you said he's known.
Yeah.
So that's like, is that like how do I word
Well,
it?
I can't give it a fair.
Is that something
know,
to be
critique.
proud of? Like if I was an artist, right? and
Yeah.
it's not my fault. It's not like I'm not saying Lecrae's fault. But
Yeah.
isn't it what how would you feel in that position as an artist? Somebody is saying right now on a show,
Yep.
Gil Vargas's album is charting.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Okay, so how do you feel about it? Oh, he's known. And it's like, okay, well, you know, how'd you feel about the album? Well, it's pretty dope. Okay, so it's okay, and he's charting because he's just known. Yeah. So how would you feel?
Well, if they
How would you
said,
feel
if they
about that
said, if they
position?
explained and they said, look, I haven't listened to the whole thing. I've only listened to a couple songs.
How would you feel?
So yeah, it's pretty dope. As of right now, I've only listened to a few songs. So
That kind of
I can't-
stinks. You know why? Because it's almost
But
like
if they like, I heard the whole album, every single song, and you know, it's pretty
Yeah.
dope. It's all right. That's foul.
So how do you
'Cause
change
that? Means
that?
they listened to the whole body of work, and as a whole, they were like, it's pretty dope.
how do you
It's all
change
right.
that perspective as an artist? Like how do you
What do you
let's
mean,
say
how do I
let's say
change it?
you're in Lecrae's shoes right now. Exactly how you saw it.
Okay.
Pretty much you're just saying, yeah, okay. Yeah. At this point, he wins all the trophies. Like it's all right. You're known.
Well,
Like,
he's at
this
the point where it doesn't.
you win all the
Like
trophies.
look, Beyonce got to the point where she doesn't even have to have a release date. She announced one of her album releases at a concert.
Yeah.
Hey guys, guess what? Today I released an album. Go
Boom,
buy it.
number one.
And it's boom, number one. Beyonce
Boom, number
trending.
one.
And it's
Trending,
like,
yeah.
and it's because she's gotten to the point where now people know what to expect. They love her music, and
Yeah.
now she can put whatever out, and they're gonna buy it. So Lecrae has been doing CHH for so long, and now he's, he left, said he wasn't gonna do CHH music no more. He signed with a secular label. Then he came back. Then he started promoting, restoration. The Lord has been working
I'm back.
in my heart.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm back.
I've stripped away the old me. And,
Yeah.
the Lord has been working. So now everybody's like,
back.
oh, he's back.
Yo,
So of
he came-
course,
yo, he
you got
came-
the
he
high
came
profile
back.
name
Hold on.
Lecrae,
He-
and then now he's saying
You know
he's
what he
coming
did?
back to God
You sound like a bunch
better
of
than
haters.
ever. So people
You
gonna
sound
buy
like
it.
Yo, he came back with all the inside scoop on how the machine actually functions behind everything because he was sitting with the big wigs and everything. He knows all the buttons
not
and
gonna
all the
say it.
links and all the funnels and where to go. So then he comes back to CHH and bam, I'm trying. Nah. No, don't do that to the
It could possible.
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna say it's impossible.
He knows how to play the game, right?
Yeah,
You know, but
he's
the
been
game,
doing it for so long.
But
like,
the game
of
is
course he does.
available. The knowledge of the game is available to everybody.
Of course.
At the same time.
It
If you
is.
want to research how to play the game, you'll know how to play the game.
Of course.
So it ain't nobody's fault if you don't know how to play the game.
No.
And you do
But
gotta
it
have,
doesn't help that he was with a label.
and
so
you do have
and
to
I-
have you do have to have bread to play the game too.
facts.
So that's another
Very
missing
expensive.
piece. You gotta have bread to play the game. You gotta have some
You gotta
sort
pay.
of
Yo, the biggest thing I've learned in this CHA or just music in general, you gotta pay to play.
Tu Mai is here.
My mind?
Hi.
Where?
Yvette.
Oh, I can just hear her saying,
Yvette,
Hi.
I love you.
Gil, hi, Mario. I love you, Ma.
All right, so this is not
Yeah, man.
this is not a shock to you. Do we move on from here? How do we get him out of that? How does he get himself out of that position? Does he even care?
What do you mean,
He
get
got
out of
mad
his
fans.
position?
I'm saying, like, as an artist, you don't want that perspective of it's like cheating. It's like I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like I know all the
But
tricks.
it's
I
a
know all the-
reality, though. Like,
and now,
you know what I'm
how
saying?
do I win Gil without thinking that way? Just make a dope song, or
Yeah, you
kinda
just
shock
gotta,
you with a-
just gotta be creative. Like,
shock you with a dope song you haven't heard from me
like,
before.
look,
or-
from the songs that I heard, it
Develop my
sounded like
sound,
it's
I don't know.
Lecrae on a trap beat. So I need more.
Dude, that's blasphemy to some of these people out here, man.
What do you mean?
Dude, yo, real talk. Like, if you want to be real,
That's exactly what the album
Like-
is he's
like
he's
people.
doing trap beats.
Anytime, you know how you said about Beyonce putting out a track and everybody flocks. That's how I feel sometimes with the culture. I'm saying with the CHH culture, it's like automatic. Like, yeah,
Yes.
this is the best thing I've ever heard. It's like the next thing, this is the best thing I heard. And the next thing, you know.
But that's the thing about music. It's all about it's your
It's like,
preference.
you
It's
don't have
who-
thoughts for yourself. What does everyone say?
Oh, you,
What does everyone say? Yeah, this is the best thing I ever heard. Yeah, it is. Why?
Yeah.
Let's do that. How about we do that? Let's start doing that. Why?
That's a very good question.
No. Tell me why. You remember that skit where the dude was just saying like the most general things, and then the guy finally was like,
this Key
"No,
and Peele?
I didn't want to say the name, but yeah." And then he finally was like, "Tell me why. Tell me an original thought right now." And he's like, and he like folds, and he's just like,
Oh, yeah,
I just say
remember that.
everything pop culture because I don't know, I don't have any original thoughts or whatever. He like just melts down.
Basically.
Like I don't. I just do whatever.
So you're
says.
saying CHH is that skit?
No.
And you're just grabbing a fan and you're like, give me one original artist.
No.
One.
No. I'm saying like if they do, I think we should. I think we should question why. Why? Oh, this is the best thing Why? Answer me why. What makes it? Because just like you said, it was pretty dope. And then it's like when we unfold what pretty dope actually means, then you uncover what it actually means.
Yeah.
So then if you it's kind of like not cornering them, but causing them to think a little bit differently on why.
Mhm.
Why is
See-
Tragic Hero like should be this? Forget CHH. Tragic Hero should be writing songs for everybody out there. Like he should be just be
I agree.
everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a dope songwriter, dope artist too.
Yeah.
But he's also a very dope songwriter and understands music, understands arrangement, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you look at the situation you got someone like Tragic who came out with By Your Side, which is, in my opinion, this thing is fire.
It is.
This thing is super
But
fire.
see, that's the thing. Like,
and then you got
when you're
Lecrae over a trap
see the
beat,
thing,
like
it
you said.
it just depends on the listeners. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I just compared Tragic with Lecrae.
the thing is
I'm-
like
I'm-
this
I'm
is what I'm
Brit-
getting to. I am an artist, and when I listen to music, I'm looking at all those aspects. I'm looking
They're
at
not even in the
originality.
same. They're not even the same caliber, by the
Yeah,
way. So
I'm looking
I
at
have
originality.
a deeper
I'm looking
perspective
at
of that. So that's not what I meant. But go ahead.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at originality. I'm looking at the artist
Right.
itself, how they connect
Right.
to the music.
Right.
What is the story? Like, how are they connecting to the theme?
overall, dude.
like the overall thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
not taking anything away from Lecrae, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But
I'm following.
when you compare the two,
Yep.
you're seeing one
Who
that
just
is
raps over a trap beat?
just rapping over a trap beat.
You know,
There's really
And
no
then you see-
connection.
Then
And
you see another one who's
the
like-
connection that was trying to be conveyed is this is restoration, you know. So as an artist, when I hear words like restoration, I'm already hearing.
I need to feel that vibe.
I'm already hearing epic music. You know, like some sick,
some soup, like
almost like
I know. Come on, Gladiator.
Gladiator type
I'm
beats.
with you.
And
I'm
you know
with
what I'm
you.
saying? And it's very
Cinematic.
deep, cinematic. You know, almost
Theatrical.
like an Origins type feel.
Okay.
And you know, now Lecrae's
Too many
coming in
gems here,
lyrically.
bro. We artists too, by the way.
So, yo,
Too many
when you're
gems.
thinking of a title, you know, you want to make sure you're marrying that title with the feel
And then
of
they go
of
back
the
and listen
song.
to our sounds.
So
and they're
now
like, what?
I'm expecting restoration. He's saying I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm discovering myself in Christ and stuff like that. So now I go back. I listen to the project, and the 3 or 4 songs that I heard, it was just Lecrae doing his thing, but on trap beats. And I'm like, all right, I see what you're trying to do, but it's not conveying restoration. I'm not getting that.
Yeah, I got you.
In the overall.
You mind if we go over time a little bit?
Yeah, that's
We're gonna
fine.
have to go over time. I'm
So
not cutting.
that's
it.
what
I hate
happened
that.
for me. And like I said, I've only heard 3 or 4 songs. So maybe the rest of the album will tie it together for me. But I don't know until I listen to the whole thing. But now you listen to someone like Tragic, who has a song up for his wife, as he described, and it bleeds, bro. Like, and the beat was original. It's something that I've never
Facts.
heard. It's not the same old trap. It's a style that I can't even categorize. Is
Yeah.
it jazz? Is it hip hop? Is it?
It's a little
You
bit
know,
of
like-
country.
You know, like I'm not sure.
It's a little bit
I
of
don't
rock
even know how
and
to
roll.
categorize the beat. And then you got him spitting on it, has some singing on it.
Yeah.
You know, it has a storyline. You can follow it easily. The very good wordplay is
Dope
not so
vibe.
on the head.
You know what it is?
So that's
Look,
why
look,
I'm
look,
like,
look,
dang,
look,
man,
look.
someone
I got
like
it.
Lecrae,
Let me
I would have
help you out.
expected
Let me help-
something like
let me help-
Tragic.
Let me help
but
you
coming
out.
from Lecrae.
Let me help you out. Let's bring it in comparison to like cooking.
Okay.
Let's
Perfect.
think of it like
That's
cooking.
a great analogy.
Right?
I love where you're going with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love where you're
You
going.
have the person who grabs the burger right out the freezer,
Yep.
throws it right on top of the grill, and then seasons it.
Yep.
Because this is the season you put on it. This is the thing you put on it. This
Yep.
is how much you put on it. You
And-
sprinkle it all
And
over it.
blue cheese on it is trending.
Oh, so just slap that on there.
Put some blue cheese on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you have the person who buys the ground beef.
And puts the ingredients in the burgers.
There is
massages it in.
lets it
All
sit.
fresh ingredients.
Facts.
No powders.
Facts.
It's all fresh garlic, fresh oregano, fresh.
You understand? So why is it that for the most part not anymore. This is an old fact.
Yeah.
See, this is why I wish like we have more influence in the genre so we can talk some real convos. Like,
Man, someday, Lord
not
willing.
trying to race to see who's the best talker. Like, who cares about all that?
Lord
have some-
willing,
let's
let's
just
see.
talk for real, man. But so what was I going with? All right. So you have the person who just grabs the beat and slaps the ingredients over the beat.
Yep.
Then you have the person, just like you said, with like a Tragic, not to keep, gassing him up. I love the brother. I'll keep gassing him. I don't care. But like in comparison, for the sake of this show,
We're using him
like a
because
Tragic.
of the type of artist he is and how he goes through his process.
Facts.
That you can clearly hear.
Bro,
through the
he
track.
is sitting there wrestling with
the beat.
the ground beef, bro. Like he's sitting there, he's putting his love into this thing.
Yeah.
Nowadays they got the how you call them, the grills, where you can have an app and you can set it to the perfect temperature and you don't have to tend to it.
Yeah.
Then they have that Netflix special where the old lady is like 70 years old and she's like still putting in like wooden coals and like
Oh, you
cooking.
seen that? The barbecue
Dude,
joint?
and she's like doing everything by
Crazy.
feeling of heat in hand, and there's some people
The oven
are
don't
lined
have a
up.
thermostat.
People
She touches
are
the
lined
oven
up,
with her
dude.
hand. It's
With
crazy.
her hands.
Insane.
She's a beast, bro. Waking up early in
Tilly?
the morning,
I think is her name,
bro.
Tilly?
And people are lined up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, lined up out in the cold,
Yep.
waiting for a piece of her
Breakfast meat, a brisket.
food. Dude,
They want some brisket.
there's a difference, my dude. There's
There's a
a
huge difference, bro.
and like if you don't
Humongous
understand that what I'm saying right now as an artist, if you don't understand what I mean by that, then
Yeah.
you got a lot of wrestling to do.
Yep.
You got a lot of fighting to do because this ain't just slap some ingredients
'Cause
over
look,
a
this
burger.
this is another major tip. Right now, if you're a rapper, let's go there. If you're a rapper, there's thousands and thousands of rappers out there. So, in order for you to stand out, you really need to think about what makes you different than every other rapper.
Mm.
And honestly, how you put your song together is literally the only way you could do it.
Yeah.
Because every rapper is buying beats, rapping over it.
Yeah.
Buying beats, rapping over it.
Yeah.
Same process.
Yeah.
Now, if you can find a way to buy a beat that maybe isn't finished, and then you add some of your ad libs to kind of complement the beat and make it full, like those, like that's what I mean,
that's
originality.
Dope. But if you don't have the ability to do that, right? At least go through the beat selection not based off of what's
current.
Facts. Go off of what triggers inside. Look, Tragic said he came in. That ain't a beat that you just everyone's gonna pick up that beat.
Nah.
There was something
but he
that
made me want to pick
communicated
it after what he did.
Yes, but if you came across it first, if you came across it first, you probably would have not thought that way.
Probably not.
It needs to communicate something to you, dude. It's like that Avatar movie where the person you have to pick the dragon.
Yeah.
You have to
connect with it.
You have to connect with it, and then almost like they have to mutually agree with the connection. Yep. That's the way it should be with the beats. Like if you can't close your eyes and see a picture. If you can't close your eyes to this beat and look at, if you can't create a movie in your mind, don't go with it. Because your brain is not connecting with it. You don't see it visual. If you can't see visual,
because you hear a beat that's fire,
just
and
let
you
it
want
go.
to buy it just because it's fire.
It's got to communicate.
Then after you buy it, you're listening to it over and over and over and over and over, and you're like, "Dag, I can't write to this beat." And it's fire. It is a dope beat, but you can't write to it because you only picked it because it's fire. You didn't pick because you actually connected to it, and therefore the song's not gonna be as good. And you're gonna beat yourself up like, why is it that this song isn't dope when in my mind I thought it was gonna be sick because of the beat was fire? And it was never gonna be because you didn't connect to it. You just thought it was fire.
Facts.
And I think that's another thing that happens in artists, and why that's the difference between someone who raps and an artist who raps.
Yeah.
An artist who raps looks at the feeling. What do they want the person who's listening to it to feel?
Yeah.
You know, what do they want them to visualize? What do they want them to like feel in that environment that you're putting them in? You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about a divorce, you want to put them right in the middle of that chaos. How do you convey that? That's where wordsmithing comes into play.
Facts.
You got to be a wordsmith.
Not just wordsmith, notes,
arrangements,
what
key.
Note, what key.
If you're talking about sad
ad-libs,
stuff, you're going to want to be in minor.
Ad-libs, dubs, sound effects,
everything.
Drops, like the whole nine. Pre-chorus, the more complex, but the way strategic. It needs to be strategic. The more complex, but strategically done where it makes sense.
Yep.
The better. Because it's a journey, just like what he was saying. He wants to bring you on a journey. That's the whole concept. So let's jump into another convo. Stephen the Levite seems to be on the topic lately. CHH has been colonized.
I still don't know what this means.
If you can't see a movie when you close your eyes and listen to the beat, then it's not for you. That's a major gem, Mario. Thank you, bro. That's what it's all about, man. I guess those ain't clash with me. I don't know. There we go. There you go. So Stephen the Levite, CHH has been colonized.
Supposedly.
I don't know why I said it like that, but this was in response to somebody who was responding to somebody else. So it originally started with Anthony B. Bradley, who tweeted out, "I'm called a liberal social justice warrior by the gospel folks and a black conservative Calvinist on the same day. When you're not trying to build a brand in a tribe or sell out to be heard, but thinking through the lens of Nicaea, how you say that? You're free." So he's basically saying like not trapped in a box, in a way of thinking, like not categorized in a box, just being free. You know what I mean? He continues, then he shifts and talks about rappers. These are the same Calvinists who parade black rappers on stage to prove that black finally have good theology. So then somebody responded to that and said, "I know pastors who treated Christian rappers this way and have now distanced themselves and are directly calling out rappers for harmful social justice theology. Turns out they never really respected the artist's thoughts and opinions, just the Calvinist theology."
Yep.
So this is right here off of the response from the other one is when Stephen the Levite jumps in and says, CHH has been colonized.
So because of the fact that you can't have an opinion outside of Calvinistic theology is what he means by it's been colonized, because you can't have free thought. Is that what he means?
I guess he's saying that at one point they accepted them because, the Reformed
the
theology,
theology.
and now because they're siding with the social justice warriors, how they're calling them, now they're distancing themselves. But I don't ever. So it throws me off a little. Stephen the Levite then comes in and says CHH has been colonized.
Yeah.
By the Calvinists?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Because I don't see CHH being
has been
subdued by the
colonized.
Calvinists.
That's what I mean.
Like,
I don't understand that
I
term.
don't-
Like, if he said Calvinism has been
all right,
colonized.
so who's the
Then
Calvinist?
I'll be like, okay,
who's the
that kinda makes
Calvinist
sense.
that colonized CHH? Let's name them. There's not a lot of them.
There really isn't.
who's the
one
Calvinist
organization.
that there's one organization?
I actually did a track with him. Check it out. Contramundum. Keep it out.
Yo,
And if you don't like them, they will pour their wrath.
No, you did.
And their grace.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. Contramundum.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
who's the Calvinist?
And if you find that
colonized
album, I will
CHH?
see you through the storm.
Or is he? So is Stephen the Levite saying CHH has been colonized by Calvinists, or is he saying they've been colonized by
don't know.
social justice warriors?
I don't know. That's
could
my
be either
point.
or, right?
This whole thing is just weird to me. I don't understand. Even the whole pastors have been treated Christian, blah, blah, blah. Like this whole harmful social
could
justice
be.
warriors.
Yo,
that
dude.
whole entire thing. And the response is CHH has been colonized. I don't understand how the two go
Obviously,
together.
it's related.
Maybe
to one
I'm
or the
missing
other.
a huge piece. Call me dumb. I'm sorry, but I don't
I
get
guess
it.
if he would have said by who, by the person, like we would have known. By who,
Yeah.
the social justice warriors or the Calvinists? Which one?
I don't know.
CHH has been colonized.
He should have hashtagged his answer.
Hashtag. Imagine he did
Hashtag
both.
Social justice warriors.
Hashtag Calvinist.
Dang it!
They're both trying to monopolize. Like it's left, it's right, it's social justice, it's reform, it's
I don't know.
it's Calvinism, it's Baptist.
I don't know, man.
Whose is it? Everyone's fighting. It's mine. The CHH is mine.
Mine.
The heretics, the theologians. Every single denomination that has Christianity somehow in it, it's like that's mine.
Yo, for real.
CHH is the Catholics. There's the underground Catholic.
CHH is nobody's mistress.
There's the underground Catholic rappers that are like, yo, we're gonna take this from the from the Calvinists. And
It's like CHH don't got multiple owners.
that's why it can never come together, bro. Like it's too complex. It's built up of a whole bunch of people that have different ideologies, thoughts, theology. It's like way too complex. It's like all we could do is hope that when they say I'm Christian, they really mean that they're Christian.
For real.
Like how are you supposed to? I guess back in the day, what was it like? You had to write a letter. Like everybody was tied. Somehow there was the universal body was more connected, right? So there would be, if I wanted to go to bounce from one church to go to another church, I would have to have pastor write me a letter, right? Or is that how the proper?
I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
go
like
into
if-
this church
to be respectful.
proper and respectful. Like
Yeah.
I'm a member here. I'm bouncing out, and then they announce it at the pulpit because you're part of the body, and everyone says their goodbyes, and then you transition into the other one where you're welcomed over there, but they all should be knowing each other. This pastor should know that one. Like in your church, your brother-in-law's church. We have people at my congregation that goes up there and then they preach at your church and they disciple and they build these relationships. And it's not like all of BBC has this exclusive relationship. It's that there are some saints in my church that have built a genuine relationship with your brother-in-law. And so they help each other. They, you know what I mean? So in the same way, like with CHH, how are you supposed to have what do you have, a letter of resignation? Like how are you supposed to
you mean, like,
govern
in CHH?
and manage?
Like,
Yeah,
how you
because
get out?
anybody, no, I'm saying like anybody, like what he's saying, it's been colonized. By who? It can't be colonized. How is it going to be colonized? Like it can't be. There's too many people that have way too many conflicting ideologies.
The only
and
thing I can think
theology
of when
and,
I hear that term,
you know?
CHH has been colonized,
Can't
is that
be.
major record labels have now set up shop signing up all these artists. That's the only thing that I could think of. Like, okay,
They
CHH
try.
has
I
been
mean,
colonized because all the major labels
there's definitely-
scooped up all the artists, and now there's no more labels. There's
Yeah.
no more. There's no more retrackers. There's
Yeah.
no more five. What was the other one? Humble Beast. All of them are gone. They're all signed with record labels. Then I would be like, dang, CHH really was colonized. There's no more labels.
Right.
They're gone. Now they're all with record labels, big name record labels. But in this case, I don't understand what does he mean by
There's
they're
rivers.
colonized.
There's rivers and streams that live within this culture, this genre,
Yeah.
industry, whatever you want to call it, ministry. Everybody has their own. There's rivers and flow and streams that go different ways, and it isn't just one ocean with everybody together. It's all different paths, different. Some people have the wrong motives. They're just trying to get the bag. Some people have other wrong motives, and they're just they want to be famous and whatever. You know what I mean? Or some people don't rock with. There's cliques. There's crews. There's people that don't like each other for whatever reason. I don't like the way he moves on social media. I don't. All them kind of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're always going to have this. I'm just kind of like learning as we go along to just let go of it, because I could see how it can form into an unhealthy mindset and an unhealthy genre. Because if you latch on to it too much, and what's going to happen is you're going to put your expectations on this thing that you're latching onto with hopes of it becoming something or going in the direction you want. And like we know about everything in life, nothing is perfect. So it's messy, even in your own church. I mean, if a lot of us just look at our own church, I mean, we could see that what exists in that church is what exists outside in the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the problems inside of the home, like that's just in the home. You know what I mean? Like that problem spills out outside of the home. If you're having issues in your home, that's gonna affect your job, your this, your that. So when you latch on to expectations, you set the bar all the way up here. Actually, I shout out to Ruslan. I think he's mentioned this before. I think he said this. I'm just giving him shout outs. Goodness. Guy got me. I think it was him. I want to make sure that I give credit to, where I heard this from. It sounds familiar, but yeah, like, where was I going with it?
You said Ruslan said it, and then you lost me. I'm like, what?
But anyway,
when you latch on to something,
you latch on, you put the expectations all the way up here, and then it's not what it's basic stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's basic, but it's what happens is it's blinding. So it's basic, but it's sneaky the way it happens. Ambition and ego is sneaky, dude. That thing you won't even know it. You won't even know it's there.
Yeah.
You're just trying to achieve something pure and good for your body or whatever success, and then all of a sudden it creeps in undetected, and now you're off and running.
And I want to say something about that too, because we've been through this process so many times, and I've heard many entrepreneurs say this, many business owners, and many successful people say that the moment they stopped worrying about growing and getting successful and becoming famous and this and that, and they just worried about creating a good product and having fun and just let the product speak for itself, that they ended up becoming successful.
Yeah, and
so same for artists, like don't get caught up in the whole, trying to be the best sounding trap artist or the best sounding singer or whatever. Just master who you are.
Yeah, we say this. Yeah, it's a common theme.
And you will be on top because you're
tip.
gonna master you, and nobody can be like you.
Yeah. So master self. Master self. Don't latch on to the genre. Is the genre. I mean, in a way, you're part of the bigger family, whether you like it or not. You're Christian. You're a rapper. Well, boom. Sorry, CHH. But one way or another, you're gonna perform alongside these dudes. You're gonna collaborate somehow. You're gonna be categorized somehow, unless you hide it very well. And I don't think that's healthy either. So you can't be, if you want to stay away from the hashtag and the title, you could do that. You could do like an NF or even Lecrae to some extent, but then he came back kind of. But you could do stuff like that if you want to.
But regarding like kind of full circle back to this whole thing, because we were talking about like the artists talking about these social justice issues and being colonized.
Oh, okay.
Honestly,
Facts. I think that we should
stay away from it let's talk about godly things and keep it on godly things.
Facts. I
and
like that.
Talk about politics and leave
Gems.
it on politics. But
Gems.
when we try
I like
to
it.
blend the two together,
Yeah,
that's
where
when
you
it
got
becomes
problems.
an issue.
Yeah, you
And
shouldn't
even
anyway.
with people that I follow, I love John MacArthur. The
Yeah.
fact that he had to share about his political views and how Christians should vote based on his political views is like it's not relevant right now. Like,
Yeah, let's
why does that
focus
matter?
on-
Let's-
Well,
let's-
for your rights to,
yeah, you can vote for whoever you want,
responsibility and
but
stuff
you know,
like
to
that.
go on record and say, you know, obviously, if you're a Christian, you're gonna vote for this. It's like, let's leave the politics in the politics, and
Wow,
let's leave the
Gil.
Christ in Christ. Like, you know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Like, I don't think any pastor should be giving political advice.
That's a big.
Because it's just it has nothing
At
to,
all?
Well, unless they're asking for
Are you
how they
saying
can serve
separate-
God.
Are you saying separate church and state? Is that
Not separate church and state. I'm talking about in matters
Is that what you're
of
saying?
like opinions and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
why does it matter what a pastor's opinion is on who they should vote for?
facts?
Like, I want to know what Paul meant in verse 4. That I don't want to know who you think we should vote for. I don't want to know why you think I should vote for this person because voting in politics is a secular concept, and
Wow.
I'd rather talk about godly concepts.
Wow, that's a
So-
whole discussion right there.
You know what I mean? Like, I love MacArthur. I love his stance. I understand why he said what he said.
Yeah,
I agree to the most part why he said what he said, but it's irrelevant, and I don't think it should never even been talked about. And I understand. Then tying it back to this, saying, you know, how rappers are being treated because of social justice issues and all this stuff is like the whole reason why that's happening is because we're talking about political issues
facts.
and faith.
So, do you think it was CHH that sunk the boats out in Texas? Do you think it was
I think it was Jesus Christ.
several boats sunk during Texas parade supporting Trump?
That's the reason why they sunk.
Is that
The waves
was that
are
CHH?
obviously Biden voters.
Who's in there? Is Lecrae in there? No. no.
Obviously, the boats weren't
Who's
on
in there?
Biden's wave. So,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
Trump's wave.
Oh, Trump's wave. Okay.
So, you know.
You see,
capsized.
you see a pic. Oh, if we had some support and we were doing this full time, I would have so had those waves moving, and I would have had Lecrae riding away.
And you could have put Biden in the water.
I so would have done that, and I know how to
Like
do that.
he's the
stuff.
one causing the
You know,
wave.
hey, support us. No, I would have done that. I would have done that. I would have had Lecrae on one of those waves going by. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, boat sank.
Yep.
I don't know. We don't have a lot of time to talk about it. But
what
boat
we're-
sank.
Is that what
On
we're
to
going
the
to call
next
this
one.
show? Is that the name of the show? Lecrae Waves?
No. I thought we said on behalf of CHH.
Oh, yeah.
That's
is the
what we're
name of
gonna
the
do.
show. On behalf of CHH, yep.
And another note, Iron Man was caught in the sky.
Iron Man?
They got a
I didn't
clip.
hear about this.
They got a clip of. Let me see. Do I got the clip? There's a clip.
Can you play it?
I think I can. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna put it on. Come on. Where are you?
Iron Man was caught in the sky.
It's a guy in a jetpack, but it was like it was 3,000 feet in the air.
What?
3,000 feet in the air, bro.
That's a real picture?
Nah, this is just a thing. Here we go. All right, ready? Where is it?
Oh, somebody just made that?
Where is it?
Oh, that's
where are
Jabba the Hutt. Isn't that Jabba? No, not Jabba the Hutt. Isn't that the bounty killer?
Hold on.
The bounty killer.
I'm gonna play this
It's
again.
way off.
300 yards south of the LA final
Media
at about
source
3,000
for
feet,
Star
10
Wars.
mile final.
Listen.
We are hearing new audio surrounding a mystery near LAX. The FAA is investigating after they received reports of a man in a jetpack flying in the path of incoming jets. An American Airlines pilot reports seeing the jetpack on Sunday evening, and then a second pilot with SkyWest reported a similar sighting. The FAA says they turned the report over to the LAPD in hopes of locating the person responsible.
You ain't gonna find him.
There you go.
He's in Stark Tower.
Dude flying with a jetpack 3,000 feet in the air.
That's crazy, dude.
Look at that jets flying around. He's like, yo, forget y'all. He's in a cave somewhere. He's
3,000
inventing.
feet.
This dude got all kinds of gear and technology. This is probably Elon Musk right here.
He was
He's
probably,
like-
he was
just
probably
like,
just finished saving somebody.
What up, man?
He just saved somebody's life just before that.
He did. Look at that. Well, that's not a real
He's
pic,
fleeing the scene.
Imagine he just
That's
salute
crazy.
right
We
by
got
the.
superheroes in
He's just
in this
looking out the
world.
window like, wait, what is that, ma? Is that a man? Like, what is that dude doing there? Just chilling.
If it was my mom, she'd be like, "Es un demonio."
All right, so we got anything to say about that? We got to keep it moving. So
I
Buck
can't
saying,
believe there's an actual dude who has
dude
an
in a
Iron Man
jetpack.
suit. It's crazy.
Flying around.
That's
What else we got?
ridiculous.
Let me see.
Iron Man.
Armed militia.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Black
that
Lives
was
Matter
crazy.
protesters collide in Louisiana
That was
marches.
crazy.
They were heavily armed.
Yeah, man.
They called them American Patriots. That's what they call themselves. We are American Patriots.
We're the American Patriots.
For those of you not
American
looking at the screen, we got
Patriots,
video footage of
American
what's
hero.
going on. And yeah, what'd you think of that, bro? What do you think of the American Patriots? And
I think this country is going nuts right now.
yeah.
That's what I think.
So you got
This
people.
country is going crazy.
Do you think that rightfully so? Do you think do you think that this is exactly part of the plan for them?
For who? Though, this militia?
Yeah. Well, both sides.
I don't know, man. Because
Or
it's
is this like clearly like, whoa, what is going on? We can't be
all the symptoms
setting up sides.
Honestly,
and
what the
what
symptoms
is
look
going on?
like, it looks like it's gonna be like civil war, bro. Like,
Well, don't say that on the show,
that's-
man. Now
that's
I
what
gotta-
it looks like.
Nope. It's like,
Just saying.
fun fact.
You got an army of civilians walking up and down the street, heavily armed, in a protest. Like, dude, there's literally the recipe right there on the video of a civil war. Like, that's literally the recipe right there. Heavily armed civilians and regular civilians yelling at each other.
with,
Dude, that's exactly what that turns
How do you
into.
call it? Megaphones?
Megaphones, not
Mega-
megaphones.
mega-
You're gonna think that Trump has his own
It's the red,
has his own
it's the red-
speaker.
The red
He's
megaphones.
like, oh, that's cute. You got a megaphone? Well, I got a megaphone.
I got a megaphone.
Okay, how about that? Let's make America great again with this megaphone.
We can't even call the show Megaphone because Tragic Hero is on it. We'll mess it up.
Facts.
The
People like, y'all support Trump?
Megaphone.
It's a megaphone. Hey, that's a way better title, but I trust your judgment.
Dope.
Megaphone.
Yes. Okay. Live on Marrio Esco. All right. So we kind of
Can't
went.
get any more live
Yeah.
than that.
Meatloaf.
I never know what she's doing up
Ma!
there.
Meatloaf.
I never know what she's
I
doing.
never know what she's doing up there. I think we're good. I think we nailed everything. We went a little overtime. Hopefully y'all were blessed.
Hopefully. Yeah,
It was
yeah, I
dope
received
having
some
Tragic
nuggets.
on. Sorry at the end to kind of like rush through. It's been a minute since we had anybody on, but it was worth it
Yeah,
anyway.
man, I felt it was worth
We got through the majority of the topics, man. Some of the things that we wanted to discuss and update y'all on. But the meat of the show was super dope to have Tragic on, man. It's a blessing to have that dude on, man. If he wants to come through and take over the show, man, he's welcome to do so anytime.
Real.
So shout out to Tragic.
Check out his website, IamTragicHero.com.
Facts. And check out our website too, d2lproductions.com. Be on the lookout for, merch, new music, stuff like that. Subscribe to the YouTube. Hit the bell right here if you haven't.
We got some new coming.
We got some new stuff coming up, man. New
Telling
merch,
you.
music. I'm not gonna spoil it all, but it's different, man.
Yeah.
It's different this time.
We bringing a whole new vibe.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like it.
It's really it's for y'all. You guys are on our heart now. The Lord has been working on our pride, our ego, and the ambition, the purpose behind everything that we're doing. And really, at the end of the day, I think it's just us and y'all, man, and building with y'all, man. It's a blessing, real talk. So till next week,
We
man,
love you.
grace and peace. We love y'all. Latest.
If you're listening on the podcast, be sure to check out my Facebook music page, Marrio Esco 1. Again, 2 R's in my name, the number 1 at the end, Marrio Esco 1. Be sure to like and follow that page because I like to give updates on who I'll be interviewing and leave a description on what we'll be talking about. And I also like the real-time one-on-one back and forth interaction. If you don't have the time to join us on Facebook Live, be sure to check out my podcast. It's called Marrio Esco Live, 2 R's in my name. Again, you'll see the white silhouette of myself with the cross underneath. Be sure to subscribe to that and follow the link as well to whatever podcast you're using or however you're receiving the podcast, and leave us a review. We love to hear feedback. You can also hit me up at music@marrioesco.com and just hit me up with some feedback and ways that we can improve the show or the things that you like and enjoy. Any type of feedback will be highly appreciated. Grace and peace.